Everyone thinks getting rich is about working harder, saving more, or finding the perfect investment. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people who worked hard, saved diligently, and followed the rules still lost money again and again throughout history. So here's the real mystery. Why do the same small group of people keep getting richer every economic cycle while everyone else starts over? The answer isn't motivation. It isn't hustle. And it definitely isn't luck. It's understanding when the rules change and acting before everyone else realizes they have. If you want to be rich in 2026, you need to understand what most people won't see until it's too late. Every major wealth shift in history followed the same pattern. In the early 1900s, industrialists quietly accumulated factories while the public chased wages. In the 1970s, inflation destroyed savings, but asset owners multiplied their wealth. In 2008, millions lost homes while banks and investors bought assets at pennies on the dollar. In 2020, money was printed faster than ever and those closest to capital benefited first. Each time, the story looked different on the surface, but underneath, the financial system behaved exactly the same. And now, as we move toward 2026, the system is setting up for another shift, one that will reward preparation and punish ignorance. The twist. Most people still believe the old rules apply. Every wealth cycle begins with stability. Jobs feel secure. Markets rise steadily. People trust institutions. Debt is cheap. This is when the majority believes. This time is different. But behind the scenes, something else is happening. Governments borrow more. Central banks intervene more. Asset prices detach from real productivity. The system becomes fragile not because people are reckless, but because it depends on constant growth to survive. In these early stages, wealth quietly concentrates. Those who understand leverage, ownership, and capital position themselves while everyone else focuses on income. Then comes the rise. Markets soar. New technologies emerge. Social media fills with overnight success stories. People confuse speculation with skill and timing with intelligence. This is when the idea of getting rich becomes mainstream. But ironically, this is when risk is highest. Why? Because most people enter after the fundamentals are priced in. They chase returns. They overextend. They borrow against optimism. Meanwhile, the already wealthy begin doing the opposite. They reduce risk. They lock in assets. They prepare for volatility. The rise isn't the opportunity. It's the setup. Eventually, pressure builds. Debt becomes expensive. Liquidity tightens. Growth slows. A trigger appears, sometimes inflation, sometimes interest rates, sometimes a crisis no one expected. This is the breaking point. Suddenly, the same system that rewarded risk punishes it. Assets fall. Jobs disappear. Confidence collapses. And here's the brutal part. This is when most people are forced to sell, quit, or give up exactly when opportunity is greatest. The fallout is never equal. Those dependent on a single income stream suffer first. Those with no liquidity are trapped. Those who followed safe advice discover it wasn't safe at all. But a small group does something different. They buy when fear peaks. They build when others retreat. They acquire assets while prices are suppressed. Wealth doesn't disappear in downturns. It changes hands. After every collapse, fixes appear. New policies, new programs, new promises. People wait for stability to return before acting, but by the time stability is visible, the best opportunities are gone. This is why most people never catch the recovery. They wait for certainty in a system that only rewards those who move during uncertainty. Right now, leading into 2026, we see familiar signs. Rising global debt at historic levels. Asset prices disconnected from wages. Rapid technological disruption replacing traditional jobs. Fewer people owning assets. More people renting everything. The pattern isn't new. The speedies. Technology doesn't eliminate cycles, it accelerates them. Those who understand this will build leverage through skills, ownership, and systems. Those who don't will work harder inside a shrinking framework. Takeaway number 1. Income alone will not make you rich in 2026. Ownership will. Takeaway number 2. The best opportunities appear during discomfort, not confidence. Takeaway number 3. Understanding cycles matters more than predicting headlines. Here's the warning most people ignore. The financial system doesn't care how hard you try, only where you stand when the rules shift. The question isn't whether another shift is coming. It's whether you'll recognize it in time. If you want to understand money, power, and wealth beyond surface-level advice, subscribe to this channel, because the people who win the next cycle won't be louder, faster, or luckier. They'll simply be prepared before everyone else realizes what's happening.